Well, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? Pretty good here, and welcome to the channel. I am over at Honda Marysville, taking a 2013 BMW 1 Series, and this is the 135i, out for a little drive, little test drive, little review. Just a little background on this. This car is a 3-liter, 6-cylinder. It's a dual overhead cam, 24 valve. Color on this one is what they call jet black with a black leather interior. Very nice and very clean in here. It is a 6-speed transmission. It does have the manual options, of course, if you want to shift the gears yourself. It is rear-wheel drive. I've always liked these cars. I thought they're real nice and sporty. I've never driven one before. This is my first time, so it's going to be kind of interesting to see how this car is. This one is for sale. Let's see, it has 41,348 miles on it. It does have electric seats on it. Let's see if I can get that the way I want it. It was almost set up perfectly for me when I got in, which is always a bad thing for me. You know, I have car-itis anyway, and I like these cars. So anyway, we're gonna get out here onto a little bit more open road, see what kind of power it has. So far, I can tell you, just driving around here in the side road out of the parking lot at the dealership, it feels pretty good. So let's get up here on the open road and see how it feels. All right, here we go. Let's give it a little gas. It gets up and goes, I'll tell you that. If you're looking for something that's got a little bit of pep to it, this car does pretty well. I like it. I like the acceleration off the line. Realize just got in the car, but you get a good feel pretty early on when you get in a car. At least I do. I will say the seats are nice and comfortable. A lot of padding in these seats. I really like this. Could take a long distance trip in this if you wanted. And speaking of that, you have a decent amount of room here in the front. It's not tight and cramped. That's something that I thought maybe when I got in this car it would feel rather confining because of the size, but it really isn't. There is an ample amount of room in here. Very nice. The car for 41,000 miles, it feels nice and tight to me. It feels good on the road. I don't get a lot of noise. There's not a lot of creaking, a lot of play in the steering wheel. It's dead on. It feels really nice. I also like the view over this. Sometimes when you get in a sports car or a lower, longer car in the front end, you don't have a good perspective over the front end, but not in this one. It feels pretty good. Okay, we've ditched the traffic a little bit so we can get out here and get on it a little bit. Actually, I don't have to get on it. I'm already at speed limit, so it's just that quick, which again is very nice. I like that in my cars. I like speed off the line. I like torque. In this car, it fits the bill. And it should, you know, with a V6 motor in this car, as small as it is, it should go pretty well, and it does. Now, I've had BMWs in the past. I've had the, I think it was the 335, 325i, something like that. It's similar to that as far as its feel, but it's a bit tighter. Probably because I guess I'd consider this to be more of a sport mode setup, I guess, or a sports car setup than the 325 that I had. So definitely an improvement over that one. Got some twisty roads here. Wow, it goes pretty well. This is fun. Right, let's see if we can't hear the exhaust a little bit. This is a nice car. I'm not sure why it was traded in or what the original owner was looking for, but man, it would be tough to get rid of this car. This is fun. We're gonna head back over towards the dealership now, and I'm gonna step out and show you guys the inside, take a few pictures and stuff, let you guys see what this thing looks like. But man, if you're looking for a fun little car with a lot of oomph to it and a blast to drive, you might want to consider one of these. This thing is awesome. I like it. That's assuming I don't pick it up myself. Anyway, let's have another or have a look rather around the outside and the interior. All right, we're gonna take a little look around this car. I'm impressed. It's a lot of fun. Again, it is black in color, 2013. It is the 135i. We've got the double pipes over here on the left. You have to excuse the wind. It's a little windy out here today. Of course, it has the BMW front end, the gorgeous BMW traditional front end. Let's take a look on the inside. This has black leather seats. It is a two-door, so a little bit less room in the back, but not too bad. You could fit a couple of kids back here maybe. The seats do fold down to pass through to the rear, so you could easily put some golf clubs or longer items in here if you needed to. Pretty cool. Little storage tray there in the center. This does have adjustable power seats. Looks like with memory here. Go ahead and hop inside, get out of the wind a little bit. Take a look around the front. I do like the trim work that they do in these. It's very nice. I prefer that to, I guess, the piano finish trim that a lot of cars have in them these days. It is automatic with paddle shifters. Take a look at the gauge cluster there. Pretty cool. Does have Bluetooth in it. Auto headlights, which I think every vehicle should have these days. Excuse me, and a pretty nice sound system. I would demonstrate that for you, but you know, copyright and all. We do have a sunroof. Pretty nice. And it does look like auto adjusting mirrors for when you have those tail lights behind you at night. Center console, you get a couple of cup holders there, not too bad. Little storage area in the front here, or an ashtray, I guess. Let's see. Has some storage here in the center console. Pretty neat. And an HDMI port there as well, along with an auto, or aux-in, I should say, option. Very cool. I really like this car. It was a blast to drive, and I'll tell you, if you're in the market and you're looking for a fun little car to drive at this price point, man, you ought to take a look at this one. Anyway, we're gonna actually head back to the dealership lot now and drop this car back off. What a blast. All right, well, I am back at the dealership here again, Honda Marysville, with my buddy here, Jason Jess, kind enough to let me take these cars out and do a little test run on them. This car was fantastic. I was impressed. If you're in the market for this kind of car, give Jason a call. I'll leave his contact information and stuff right about here. As usual, appreciate you guys watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't before, and we'll see you next time on the web. Have a good day. Bye.